Hello, hello, hello. It is the D Diva, aka the Delaware blogger, coming to you with the weekly wrap up on Friday, 7/17/2020. How you doing? How you doing? Can you believe that summer is halfway over? It's going to be a scorcher here in the state of Delaware. But I was in the stores yesterday and all I could see was back to school supplies. Can you believe it? They are actually considering sending these kids back to school. How that's going to work out with these masks and 6 feet of social distancing. I don't know about you. I don't have little ones in school anymore. My last little one actually graduated from Bowie State University last year, but I remember going into those schools, high schools, middle school, elementary schools, and when that bell rang, that hallway filled up. So how you're going to social distance in a school with kids who are coming in with different masks. There's like so many creative masks. Now you can buy a mask in the store. Before we couldn't get masks anywhere. Yesterday I was in Redner's and they had kids masks, $7.99 with different designs, cars and dolls. I mean, you can get these masks anywhere, and you know kids are curious. They're going to want to change and exchange and put a mask on their head, on their chin. They want to give you a mask. So again, that's a different story for a different day. I just want to know, are you good today, this Friday? And to come to you with the weekly wrap up of 7/17/2020. Now, I know you're following me along here on YouTube, so you see every day what I'm doing Monday through Friday. Yesterday was that big announcement with Michelle Obama starting her podcast on the 29th of July. Yay, we are so super excited to know that our forever First Lady is going to be doing a podcast to share her voice, her vision with others for inspiration, for education, and just for entertainment as well. And that's why you should think about starting a podcast, because we all have a voice. We all have a vision. We all have a mission. And you know what? We can literally change someone's life with our voice as a podcaster or with our words as a blogger. And that is why I love podcasting. Remember, every Saturday at 10 a.m. on Anchor FM is the Delaware Blogger Podcast. And I am talking about the premiering of your podcast, lights, camera, action, tomorrow at 10 a.m. What you should do when you launch that podcast. So check that out on Anchor FM. It's right there, Delaware Blogger. And then on Wednesdays at 1 o'clock on Elite Conversations Podcast Media, who hosts Blog Your Way to a Business Profit. I give you blogging tips and hints and trends that will help turn your passion of blogging into a profit. And on Wednesday's episode, I talked about the 5 key visual elements of branding your blog. I talked about your photos. I talked about your color palette. I talked about your fonts. I talked about your logos, and of course, graphic design, because as by nature, humans are very visual creatures. We'll read, but we won't read a lot. But if we see something that's bright and shiny and moving, we definitely will draw our attention to it. So make sure that you've got a lot of those visual elements in your blog. And then next week, I'm going to talk about ways to use those visual elements, also ways, a lot of sites where you can get free photos, and those that you need to stay away from because they are copywritten. So again, head over to delblogger.com, not only to subscribe, but to read the post from last week. You can also order your copy of the basic blogging tips for beginners. If you do, you can also order a copy of the Podcasting Your Purpose workbook. And again, that book bundle is only $26, free shipping. So if you are interested in the book bundle, Basic Blogging Tips for Beginners and Podcasting Your Purpose workbook, $26, send an email to info@ablakeenterprises.com. So that was on the blog. On my podcast, it was great. Yesterday, again, we were talking about Michelle Obama. We're talking about, sharing your mission, your vision. But on Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday, I talked about podcasting by the pool. And the reason why I enjoyed that episode the most was because, every summer, my bestie and her boo, Curtis and Sherry, would come and visit us in Delaware. And at the time, we lived in Middletown. We had a pool. So Sherry and I would go out and we sit in the pool. We have, beer or a wine cooler or whatever. And we sit and we talk for hours and hours and hours. And even though we only did this once a year, it seemed like those 364 odd days disappeared. We could pick up right where we talked the previous year. It was about food, fun, finances, family, before marriage, before kids, after kids, just life in general. And that is a true blue friend when you can just pick up where you left off and just have that conversation. And again, if we had a podcast, whether it was a private podcast or a public podcast, girlfriends chatting, casual conversations, whatever the case may be, we would have those memories from those years gone by forever. We can see how we've progressed. We can see about, she always teased me because I told her like 2 years ago, I said, Sherry, I'm ready to downsize, ready to sell this house. And I did it. And she was like, I'm so proud of you because you did what you said you were going to do. But yes, I did. I put it in my mind and I did it. And she encouraged me to do it. So now here we've in our forever home, our little ranch home here in Smyrna, Delaware. So again, podcasting by the pool is a great way to connect and reconnect with your friends and leave that legacy. So whether you're a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, a preacher, an artist, an author, whatever the case may be, you have a voice, you have a vision, you have a mission, and you should share it. Podcasting is a great way to broaden your brand and expand your exposure online. So you can be on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat, TikTok, all the others, but they always make changes. Like Facebook, right now, there's a change to Facebook, the layout. Now, I'm still trying to navigate that new Facebook layout. Not that it's difficult, it's just that in addition to me having a Facebook page for myself and for my business, ablakeenterprises.com, as well as for my blog, delblogger.com, I also have several client pages. Yes, I'm the owner of A. Blake Enterprises, social media marketing and consulting. And so I work with entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, and small business owners on not only engaging with their target market audience, but doing so in an H to H manner, heart to heart. Because, people don't go to social media to be sold to, they go to socialize. So I run their Facebook pages. So now I've got to navigate and figure out how they've changed not only the menu, but the layout, the notifications, and all of that. But change is good. It keeps you on your toes. That's why people hire people like me so they don't have to worry about it. But that's one thing that, again, social media is a great way to leave your legacy, and starting a podcast or starting a blog is perfect. So I need for you to send an email to info@ablakeenterprises.com so you can schedule your 30-minute complimentary discovery call so we can figure out what it is that you want to do. Do you want to start a blog? Remember, you can get the basic blogging tips book for only $9.99. You can go to my website, delblogger.com, or you can order it from a book patch. And here I talk about not only what is a blog, but why people blog, who writes blog, and just a blueprint to get you started. So whether you're a new blogger or a veteran blogger, there's something here that can help you. It's a quick, easy read, 48 pages, but it's a great blueprint, a great resource and reference booklet. The Podcasting Your Purpose webbook, again, it is also great if you're a newbie or not a newbie. And if you sign up for that 90-minute discovery call, you will get this free. This is now actually on Amazon for $15.99. But if you sign up for the 90-minute mini coaching session, you get this free. And it covers everything from what is a blog to why you want to blog. Podcast. Here we go. Blogging podcast. What is a podcast? Why start a podcast? The power of podcasting, planning a podcast, content and schedules, podcasting like a pro, hardware, software, podcasting promotion pointers, podcasting for profit, monetizing and sponsorship, hosting plans, and podcasting on Anchor FM, which is so exciting because you need to sign up for Anchor FM because you know Spotify bought Anchor, and Spotify is doing some amazing things, including bringing on forever First Lady Michelle Obama. So it's a great way for you to begin to build your brand or expand on your brand. So that's the reason why I love podcasting. So tomorrow on my Dell Blogger podcast, what am I talking about? What am I talking about? I just recorded it to go live tomorrow at 10. Oh, lights, cameras, action. What to do when you launch your podcast. The 3 things that you should be thinking about doing. That's tomorrow. And then next week, I'm going to talk about where you can get some free photos, shops for your blog, because you want those images. We like those bright, shiny objects. So that's going to be on the blog. So sign up for Dell Blogger, sign up for Blog Your Way to a Business Profit, sign up for Anchor FM. Look, you can find me on all my social media platforms by using the Linktree ID, dellblogger.com. Whatever you're doing this weekend, I hope it's wonderful. It's going to be hot here. It's going to be humid here. So, wherever you're going to be, remember, you still have to social distance. You still have to wear that mask. So be careful. And so until the next time, stay smart, stay safe, and stay social, still from a distance, because I will see you in cyberspace. See ya. It's the DE Diva, a.k.a. the Delaware Blogger. Have a beautifully blessed weekend. Be safe out there.